Okay. I've been busy all weekend with my grandson, preparing for his birthday party, and I had a couple of things I needed to make, and I can't sleep. So, and I had nothing to talk about, so I just decided to hold up. Yeah, I had nothing to talk about, so I decided not to go live. Plus, it's in the middle of the night. I figured nobody would be awake. It's actually 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I've already started to I made like a little video showing how to make a slip pocket. But I really want to start on this bag, and I really do not like making videos because then I have to talk, and then I have to take the video and edit, do some voiceover maybe. Um, it's just too much. I'll be honest. Can I just sew? Yes, that's what I want to do. And so that's what I'm about to do. So I'm actually gonna hold up, see if I can make this bag from beginning to end, maybe. I'm not sure. If I get tired, maybe not. It don't really matter. I do want this bag done by Wednesday though. So let's see, I'll just switch over to the webcam. Give me a second here. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't what's going on. There we go. Okay. So listen, I made this bag twice, but this is different materials. In other words, the bag that I made was vinyl, and this bag is going to be less costly. Um, Pretty much the same bag, just different materials. That's it. Um, in order to give options, because that vinyl bag, I know. Listen, I cannot let that vinyl bag go for less than like uh when I added up just the cost of everything, didn't even include my time, that bag was costly. So I'm making another one, right? But with different fabric types, like vinyl, I'm lessening the hardware, um, and it's gonna be still a nice bag. It's just gonna be different materials. Okay, my stitching doesn't my stitching is great no matter what, and I just listen. I'm sorry, I can't make a bag that costs $20. Like a bag that costs $20 would be something like a zipper pouch, right? And of course, it'd be maybe a little bigger than this. It wouldn't be this like this, right? By itself would be like $20, right? Put a logo on it, make it nice. Um, of course, it could be longer, um, but this is like it's not leather, but people don't really want leather anymore. Leather is from an animal, right? So this is vinyl. It's like faux leather, which people happen to be into these days. Okay. Um, if you want leather though, if you want leather, now we're talking $200. But if you're talking faux leather, now I could get that taken down. A full leather bag of a certain size will cost you close to $100, depending on the various things that you want added to it, right? So I'm trying to make this bag. It's still a nice bag, but lessen the cost on it. And so how do I do that? Well, I changed the hardware. Instead of putting the fancy hardware, take that away. Um, and so I'm making this bag to see what it's going to look like without the hardware. okay, to give people more options. If you're looking for a cheap bag, go to Walmart. If you're looking for a custom bag with colors that you want it to be, right? You want to stripe down it, that's a different color. You want something that you can't find in the store. That's when you would come to me. But if you're looking for something that you could get out the store, don't come to me. Don't ask me about it. And I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm okay with that. So this fabric here was the expensive fabric in this bag, right? Even in this bag, this is the expensive fabric. In the last bag, the faux leather was the expensive fabric. In fact, the faux leather in this fabric costs about the same. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm adding this fabric with um with this fabric. So instead of the faux leather, this is a canvas fabric. Okay. It has a little weight to it. And it's nice, right? So I'm adding that with this. And that's how we switching that bag up a little bit. And this fabric, since this fabric is a costly fabric, in the area of that bag that no one will see, I'm not using it, that fabric. Okay, so with this piece that I'm doing here, this is going to be a piece the same size as this, except at the top portion will be this fabric. The rest of it won't be shown. Let me show you if I can pull out that bag. We've seen that bag a couple of times. Where is it? Yeah, I have a couple of bags over here. I'm like 8 bags that I'm stacking up around here. There's over here. Okay, I got it. Oops. Not sure if you can hear me. Take the earbuds out. Okay, so I've shown this bag a few times already. Now, I'm not sure. You can't really see it. It's over here and here. Now, when I open the flap, you can see it at the top, right? Now, this is a panel, but you can only see the top. This fabric here is expensive. When I say expensive, like it's this fabric and this fabric, they around the same cost, right? Um, Actually, I think this fabric costs a little more than this. Um, this one, right? So why would I put an expensive piece of fabric on this whole panel when you can't even see the whole panel, right? You can't even see the whole panel. So that would be expensive fabric hidden way down here that not even a person who buy the bag gonna see. Even if you go, you can't even see down there. So I decided that I'm gonna put that fabric where you can see it, and at the bottom where you won't see down there, I'm gonna put another fabric. Okay, so I'm about to sew this together, then I'm gonna take it and cut that panel out of it. Okay, it's gonna end up being this size. Otherwise, let me show you. Did I show you the? So in other words, this is the panel. This is the panel, but most of this down here will be hidden. So what's the sense in using this expensive panel if all you're gonna see is the top portion? So this is gonna be another bag here. This is not the same bag, but yeah, this. So what I'm doing, I'm sewing a piece of this fabric to another fabric, right? To a cheaper, lesser cost fabric. And that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. That's what I'm about to do. Okay. Oh man. I just kind of pinned it, but I didn't pin it very well. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget what I was doing. So I kind of pinned it together, but I'm gonna just put a clip there to hold that. I really do want to put on music. And this is gonna be a silent video because I don't have nothing to talk about, to be honest. And I'm so kind of slow when I don't have music. It's terrible that but music kind of helped me do what I need to do. Otherwise, I'm a home. And I only have one song in my. I don't know why I have this song in my mind. It's been there for like 3 weeks, probably since I started looking at Empire again, which I only looked at it for 2 days, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. But this song keeps staying in my head for some reason, and that's because I haven't listened to any music since Empire. Like, I guess that's why I stuck there. Did I? Oh, gotta change this stitch. Oh, straight stitch. This is a construction stitch, which on my machine is a 2.5. Okay. And I'm sewing it kind of slow because I want to get this bag done. Okay. I mean, I have to go fast. None of that pussyfooting around crap that I've been doing lately. I have been pussyfooting around. So I took two different fabrics. They even different sizes. I'm not sure if you can see, like, because I'm not playing around. You know, I hate cutting fabric. So I just took a piece that I thought would be big enough, and I took this piece and put it on top. And now we're going to iron this. And then I'm gonna cut this out. Okay. So two right sides together. I'm gonna take some of that seam allowance off by cutting it in half. I don't need that. I don't like to open seam, like people be opening. I don't got time for that. This is a bag. If it was clothes, it'd be different, a garment, but this is not going to be worn. You don't need the seams to be flat and all that crap. Okay. So I cut half of the seam allowance off. It don't matter which way it lies, all that crap, but I do need to iron it. Man, I'll get that out. Really nice. I, I may top stitch it. I think I am going to probably top stitch it a bit. I don't have to worry about all of this. I'm going to put some steam on it. Get these wrinkles out. Oh, So I made one piece of fabric by adding two. Then I want to take my pattern piece, which is like this pattern, this shape here. I'm gonna do it this way where I can see it better. I need that top up there. I need that bottom. And then I'm gonna cut, or what I'm gonna do is actually easier if I just draw around it and then cut it out. I'm gonna use a pen or some chalk. Bottom. Mm-hmm. Not very concerned about the bottom down there. I think the top of them, not worried about that. And you see this? Okay. Now I take my scissors and I cut it out, okay? Okay. And that's the piece I made. Okay. Let me see. Any big sizes? I can use that. Can't use these. Okay. I use these to kind of fluff up my bags before they buy, before they sell. I put that stuffing in it. Okay, so that's the piece. Now let me iron it some more. Get it flat, nice looking. I think I'm gonna top stitch it, I'm not sure. Kind of, it'll make it look nice, like if I top stitch. But you kind of just keep that in the spot, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. So this is the back part of the bag, right? And this goes there. Okay. If that, uh, so we go. But I keep crying. What do I gotta do? I just want you to look at me. Take that damn song out my goddamn head. I'm about to put on something. Just cannot get out. Okay. I'm gonna put those two pieces to the side. Now, what's the next pieces? So what I'm doing is I'm just putting pieces together, and then after that, I'll start putting the bag together. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna start putting the bag together tonight, but I definitely, by the time I go to sleep, I will definitely have putting all these pieces together, like a puzzle, you know. That's a gusset. That and that. So this is going to be the front of this bag. The bottom part. Okay. I did not interface any of this, and I'm not even sure if I need to. Let me look at this bag. I don't really think I need to. If I'm gonna interface anything, it'll be the inside pocket lining, which will go on the opposite side of this. Or if I decide I need to interface it, I'll interface it after I sew it into one piece. Right now it's 3 pieces, but it's about to become 1 piece when I'm done. Okay, so we got this piece and this piece, which is the right side, left side, and this is the middle piece. And I'm not sure if I want the flat to be towards the top, or do I want the flat to be towards the bottom? Which way you like? Okay, so this is the bottom, right? Or I should be like that. No, look, some of y'all said it don't matter. It does sometimes, but in this case, it really don't. I kind of fussy cut it a little bit to get the black. There's a little bit at the bottom, mostly here. But I think I am gonna do it. Nope, I'm gonna do it this way. It looked like when it's this way, it looks like it's upside down. Although can't really tell, but yeah, I can see the branches going downwards. So we're gonna do it this way. And therefore, it don't matter. This kind of do matter. There's the right side and wrong side. Sometimes these fabrics have right side and wrong sides, and I don't see a difference. This just looked like a better side. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna go like that. And so in order to sew it, you take right sides together on this side like that. Okay. You're gonna need to pin it, you could pin it or clip it. Um, mhm. Oh, glad. Thank you. So down this way, on this side also, same thing. So this is a construction stitch. This is me constructing this bag. I think I need to change the bobbin thread. So I'm about to wind the bobbin. Okay, so I'm sewing on this side and this side, and when I open it up, then it'll be right. Okay? But I do want to I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these are the two. I don't think these are the same. They might be, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna wind some more on that. Now when I press that, this color gonna change. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but that's now y'all can't see it. It's not certain things don't show in the camera unless I get real close. So I'll do that. Let me show you. Let's share screen. Mhm. Okay, so you can see numbers here from this angle on this, and I'm not sure if y'all can see that's red. Let me see what it look like. Yeah, it kind of look orange on there, but it's red. When I click this bobbin over in order to wind it, click it to the side like that, and it turned yellow. Okay, or orange. It's like a orange, more of an orange. Yeah, more of an orange. Which means when I press the pedal, this thing gonna wind. Okay, and see, it's not much thread on it now. Oh, what just happened? My iPad just did something weird. Whoa, y'all see it? Okay, it fixed itself. I don't know. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that happen before. But anyway, so I'm gonna press the pedal and this thing gonna wind. Oh, my iPad is crazy. Crazy going crazy. Okay. It's slowing down, winding. So I'm gonna stop it. Unclick it, take it off. And then instead of me cutting it, I'm just gonna keep it and go through by threading my machine. Okay. And then I cut it over here. Okay, now it's cut off. Okay. Now put it down here on that. That's quick. Put the cover back on it. You don't want to lose that cover because I heard that cover could cost a lot of money. This little piece. It's not that it's costly to make, it's plastic. It's just that they know that it's hard for you to sew without it being on. And therefore, if you lose it, you're going to pay hefty for it. Okay? Don't lose it. Okay, so I thread it. Got to make sure my needle is at the highest point. I press this button over here. And my needle is threaded that simple. I wish it was like that downstairs on my Juki. Oh man, but it's not. Okay. The Juki is it's a different beast in itself. Okay, so I'm ready to sew. I have the same thread on top as bottom. I wasn't sure earlier. Okay, it doesn't matter if I go from top to bottom, bottom to top, but I'm just gonna sew this. I can't remember what I made my seam allowance. I think usually a quarter is usually what I usually do. What I'm gonna do. Okay. Thing is, I never look at the needle going up and down because if you do, oh man, I think that's what people who sewing on sewing machines think why they stitching be so bad because they're looking at the wrong thing. Okay, you cannot tell if you're going straight or not by looking at that needle. Okay, I'm not understanding why they stitching be so bad because the machine knows how to make the stitches, right? You just have to keep it straight. There's things that help you make sure you sew straight. I do have a few of those things. I just don't use them. I had something here, a magnetic holder where I could put it. But I use the different feet that I have. And if I line the foot with the edge of the fabric, then I know I'm going straight, right? So that's usually what I do. And it hasn't, see that fabric is at the edge and I make sure the edge. So I look at the edge of the foot. Okay. Don't look at nothing else. Or you could look at lines. Like if I wanted the seam to be way out there, I would look at the line that I have it on. But I look at the foot. I'm doing a quarter of a stitch allowance. And as long as I keep everything straight, I could go as fast or slow as I want. Just gotta know where to keep your eyes. You know? At the beginning and end. Now, usually, I'm gonna be honest, people go back and forth at the beginning and end. I did not learn that in school, and I'm gonna tell you, it really isn't something you need to do. Okay, see how, so that turned into one piece. You'll see that in a second. Zoom is slow. So I'm gonna iron that. I'm not gonna cut the seam allowance. I'm gonna open this up and let the seam allowance fall wherever it wants to fall, and wherever it falls is where I would sew it. Now, normally I could force it to do what I want, but I'm gonna let it do what it wants. Now I prefer to do the stitching wherever that seam allowance fall is where I'm gonna stitch. And it looks like it wants to fall in the inside. Let me see. Yeah. Which means my stitching will be on the center. Okay. We're gonna iron it and we're gonna let it go where it wants to go. I like letting the fabric do what it wants to do. I'm gonna see what it looks like though. Yeah, I prefer to really do the stitching on the outside, but the fabric wants to go in the inside, and I want to hold it down, so I'm gonna end up sewing in the inside of this. Okay, I got some stretch in this too. You know, when I'm cutting bags, I do end up cutting however where I want. Sometimes it's on the grain line, and sometimes it may not, because I was fussy cutting, and I noticed that this has a stretch in it. So I am gonna have to stabilize it, because we don't want a bag that stretches. You know what I mean? You don't want a bag that stretches. This kind of has a little stretch in it. I must have cut that on a bias, which is possible because I was fussy cutting the center. I was trying to get some of that black in the middle. Okay. Let me see if y'all can see. Okay, so see when I pull like that, it has some stretch to it. I want to stitch this into place. See how that's called the seam allowance. I want to stitch that down so it don't, I don't know. I guess it ain't gonna do nothing anyway. You know, it's not like it will, but I am gonna stitch it down though. Okay, let's do that. But I really need music. I really do. I really, it don't even have to be a song. It could just be a beat. Like, wait, what was that? Somebody sent me a messenger. Oh, no, messenger. I think that's, I don't know what that is. I don't even care. Ooh. Oh, oh, they playing with me, baby. Um, they wanted me. I don't know where all my music went. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I can't play that. I thought it was in my earbuds. Oh, so I don't have the right. Um, no matter, I can't play it. Yeah, I don't have the right it set for that. Okay, what's going on? Oh, okay. So I want to sew that down. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different foot on. Okay, different feet do different things, help you with different things. Utilize your feet and your sewing will get much better. Okay, so I want to sew to the other side of that. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to go to O1. We're going to make sure that the foot doesn't impede. That means we don't want that foot to get hit by that needle. Okay. I am going to bring this in some. Okay. And then I'm going to stitch. Okay. And I do want a long stitch too. I'm going to do a 4, which you call a top stitch. And we're catching, we should be catching, yes. Let me make sure I caught it. I did catch it, but why am I stitching look loose? What's going on? I am stitching on a different type of fabric. And so I might have to change my okay. Where I don't have to. Different type of fabrics may need different tension settings. Okay. We're gonna see what that look like. Yeah, that's better. They look basically the same. I didn't change it. Let's see. Give me a second. Stop the chair. Start the chair back. Well, you don't need to. So it looks good. Okay. It does look good. Looks really good. Okay. My stitching is very straight, and so this goes on top of this. I do have the top. I want to top stitch that, but now you see that's how that falls in place. And so that's why you don't see this bottom part down here, because this covers it up. Okay. That covers it up, but not like this, because I'm just gonna be a pocket. So I'm gonna put another piece behind this. I'm trying to see if I need to stabilize this. And if I do, what do I want to use? Thinking about fleece. Let's see. think when I start putting everything together, that's when I'll decide. Okay, so right now I'm just putting pieces together. So this is the front. There's another piece that goes. I said I want to top stitch this. So that's what I'm going to do. Do that rip wire that on. And I do want to top stitch it. Yeah. And that's just going to help it keep it stay in place. That's all. Drop the needle. Go back. I need to change the needle on this. Okay. And that looks good. Really can't really see that because top stitch on the same color as the thread. So can't see it. But if anybody really look, they can see that it's definitely great stitching. Okay. Straight as can be. Let's see what's next. I want to put the flat together. Let's see what that is. Okay, so the flap. This is the part that's gonna be closing the pocket that's in the front. It has the Bomb Squad logo on it. I put right side spacing. Such. Let me just clip the top. But what I'm doing is the sewing is going to be on the curve. Okay. The sewing is on the curve. And I'm going to clip it just to make sure it don't move much. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to sew it from this side. And I'm going to leave the top open so I can put a piece of stabilizer or something in there. Okay. Don't come out. Red almost tried to come out on me. Okay. Let me think. Oh, 3. Nope. 01. Let's try 02. No. I want a 1/4 of an inch. Something just fell off the table. Look like fabric. Nope. 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 There's so many things. The one I want. One on one. Okay. I do not see you. Where are you? Did I move you somewhere? I can't use this. Oh, yes, I can. Uh, where you at? Where you at? Do a little measuring. Let me see this clear ruler. Clear. Edge of that is that a foot? Yeah, that's about a foot. Okay. Ah, then we're gonna do a foot from the edge of this top one, which means when you run on curves, you just keep the needle going until you get through the curves. Okay. And then straighten it out. We're going to do a curve again. I keep the front up. And then okay. Take a look. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh man, I have to put something on it. I still have time. What is gonna go on now? That's gonna be it. So we got 5.5 of the, because I'm putting a lock on this. Okay. It's gonna be a magnetic lock. Snap. This is it. Ah, it's magnetically closed right now. Okay. So it's a good thing I remember this because I gotta put it on this part too. Yeah. Okay. I should have put it on before. It would have just made it a little easier, but so before the edges of the circle, anything on a curve, you want to kind of cut, not through the thread though, that you created, but you want to make some notches. Okay. I'll show you why in a few. I'm getting close to the threads, but not through the threads, if that makes sense. If I go through the thread, that means I made a hole. Okay, so don't cut the threads. You do want to go close though. Okay, and make sure I did enough. Let me do one more over here. And if you do go through the threads, just sew again. It's no big deal. But do not leave it, because if you leave it, it will be a hole. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna turn the right side out. And because I made those snips, it's gonna be smooth. I'm gonna be able to make it look smooth on the outside. See? Okay. Now on this side is where I'm gonna put the snap, and put the male part on this. And I do want it like right under that. Oh, and put some marks. And pull that. Make the center mark. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. Close it up. Okay. Like an inch up, about right here. This is the center. I should have, I'm gonna put a piece of something that gonna help that stay. Piece of fleece or foam, or let me think. I could put a piece of fleece in that, but I'm gonna put a piece of this fabric, or a little, just a tad bit piece. And I see the piece I'm gonna use. So that Stable. Oh no, it's gonna die, y'all. God damn. When I woke got up, I hit it a little bit. I'm about to take that thing in there. I just need a little piece, like just a little piece. I hope stabilize. I'm gonna get no, still stuck. Are you still stuck? Yeah, you want. Choose go on. Mm, oh, you're not gonna take it to the camera, and then it should be working. Okay. Oh, no, no. I do. Still, I want to use. I didn't keep that out of there. Oh, this thing is real great. I might use it for that whole thingy. Yeah, I got some gloss to it. It's nice. I don't know if I'll do it after that. I just want a piece. This. Okay, this going to stabilize just the piece that I'm about to put in here. Because I'm about to make a hole. Okay. And I want see what the hell is here. I'm going to put this in here. There's several. See what the small seam. But I don't want to go through because it'll go all the way through. I'm not make a big mess. Need to be, you know, too big. Yeah. But now you're inside that, my both right. No, I didn't. So you're in on the flat. And I am going to put a piece of to make it firm, and it's not even going to be anything except. I'm going to stabilize. I'm going to read it's a vanilla folder. To this, but you don't use your fabric scissors on nothing but fabric. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to trim it down. Fold it like that. And then take the top off. Drop the stabilizer. I'm gonna sew it. I am going to iron it. Then I'm gonna stitch around it. Then I'll close it up. So iron it first. Oh, don't fall. It'll fill out. The clothes. My sewing area gets messy real fast. And I have things here where I'm supposed to kind of put them back, like the clips that they're using. I should put them back in here, but usually when I see them up, so having long Well, I want to be so. Make it a little soft. Put the phone, but I don't know. If I could have just used a little piece of paint, but this is, um, I know it's like, I'm not sure. I don't really sign on these. I think it is. I know not sign on these because you want to come and reach after a while. Like you go out outside or up to the court, you go to the jail. I feel so bad. So I do put it in, but I do not sew it in. I don't sew it. I'm sorry, I don't iron it on. Um, let me just cut it a square. It just kind of softens it up just a tad. Let's please. Um, nothing on the thing. I am going to stitch it in there. Is it necessary? It's not. It's not very not. What does it make a difference? It will make a real difference. Is it necessary? It's not necessary. That's a good. People make certain things look like it's necessary, and then people start buying things. Like I used to just go and buy. Like, they tell you, "Oh, you need this." Oh, damn! I gotta go buy that. Oh, you need this. Buy that before I can make that bag. I really don't. all kind of things you can use to stabilize. Back in the day, they didn't have all these stabilizers that they have now. A lot of these stabilizers are brand new, as a matter of fact. And I started to think to myself, this stuff is new. Then what were they using it for? They were using different things. I'm gonna, I have a look, but not working stick. You just got to I don't do it. Lighten it up a little bit. It's softer. And what's the now what I'm doing the top stitch around the, and then I'll close it up. Want to make sure this way. Even though now you're gonna be able to see it because it's the same color. Like if I put black on, you'll be able to see it. It is the thread is the same color. Top stitching 4. Oh, 3. Yeah. Okay. Might back that up. Back a little bit. Good job. I'm going to that middle folder. Put binding on. Decorative binding. But now this next. Cover this. Oh, what on it? Just like a down. Behind ball. On sure. Well, yes, oh, no, I might have to. No, it's wrong. Wait. This is the inside of this, of those, Mr. Lonnie. That would be that. On the left, towards this one, I put the super pocket, then a pocket. Second one, I put the quad slot in the pocket. This one is cheaper, but this will not have a zipper pocket nor a card slot. But you'll see the pocket. So I have the zipper pocket in the pocket or a card slot in the pocket. This would, so nobody's losing anything. You just not gonna have a zipper pocket inside the pocket. I didn't think that was on you. Plus, it costs, right? This one was supposed to be cheaper. You're gonna have less things. Not gonna have this many pockets and stuff. So in order to, so that on right side facing, but I do want to find this. Thinking of running. The last one I did not pick up. Um, You And in fact, this 30. Please take a look at this. That will fix it. But on this side, and the others. Right. So I got the police in this. This is the outfit. And this is and these are need to be on both sides. This is going to be the middle of this two. Here, so that would be this. And then the back side. So the top stitch is so I'm thinking more of like foam. So thinking like foam. So that's where I should put in between, but it feels good without foam. I think active uses substance. I'll put the foam in the gusset top of that. Please. Anyway, maybe the back panel might put foam. But it feels pretty. It feels pretty good. I'm shocked. It's my first time in please like this. I believe the foam, but it's a pretty decent. It's give you the reason they can do it. But if I was interfacing, and then the piece, yeah, I'm not going to interface. I don't think I'm really back to back. That picture.
was thinking.
Just once I miss that. You know? Huh? Okay, see you later. Steam burns, baby. Steam burns. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep talking. You don't have to do stuff. You need a good song, but that's you know. This is very tricky because I don't want to use a lot of hardware. So I'm actually going to make the strap. I'm going to make the straps come by the underneath the strip. Now, last time it was different. I ended up putting a new ring. And because I have one new ring at the top, I have to use more hardware on the strap. I think I'm only going to use an adjustable on the strap. Now, the thing about this bag is I go there to use it. So, you guys run with that tag. I may put the hardware on it, which I'm going to make it on. Throw the bag, but I don't think so. I'm gonna put a handle here. The last bag I did think it was for both, but I only made the strap to the back. And first one make it on. It could be adjusted throw the bag by taking the back pack, one of the bag, one strap on, and put it. But I'm not doing that with the strap. Just bag. And a cheaper version of that bag. Therefore, I'm going to make, I'm thinking about making the straps non-removable. I mean, both straps would be under here and of yours also attached. It will be adjustable, but it won't be removable. The strap won't be removable. And that saves me on the hardware, which makes the bag more affordable. It's still gonna be a very nice looking bag. It's just not going to be actually, to be honest, the hardware on this bag is not noticeable. I did a mild black rings on it, even in the back. It's just muted, no bling. And I didn't want anybody kind of noticing. So I don't think that, I don't think it's in fact, it's just it's something different between the things. Really just this is canvas and this is leather or full leather. And that's it. And also in here, in this pocket has slip cards, the cards. In this area here. And that's it. This other one not gonna have that. Okay. I'm still debating put the zipper pocket. I have a slip pocket right on the side. But I'm debating putting the zipper pocket. It looks good. Big pocket. I'm debating putting that. Putting out already gets a few as well. I did not.
You think I was too much. The straps will not be removable. I am gonna put it on the floor. And because I'm doing it up here, I love these same thing down here. That's what I want to put things in. With one strap, I'm gonna make it long enough where one strap goes towards you. Can do that as well. That's it. So I only have to, I'm not gonna do straps. I didn't cut them out yet. I'll finish this tomorrow or today, later. All I have to do, to be honest, is this one strap to the top. This is the zipper. One side zipper and the other side zipper. So I do the zipper portion and attach the guts. Then start adding on the seam. I think I'm gonna work this bag. I'm not sure. Cause I really don't feel like doing no body. I did find this one. I did. I can't remember. To be honest, yeah, I find it. Couldn't tell me. Um, and the reason I find that because that was that full leather is too much to burn to a little spot. I didn't want to do that. This one on the other hand, I think, I'm not sure. Because the thing about this canvas is it's hard for me to get those wrinkles out once I burnt that black bag. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't be so long goddamn binding that in. Especially the way I do binding in this type of bag, the binding don't have to be perfect and therefore kept it folded, wrapped around and then I'll be sewed around. So in the bag when the binding shows, the queen's is binding on there at all. Plus it's all black in the inside, so but if it's binding that ends up showing, then I guess I'm gonna do it like this part in and then wrap it around. But let's say this binding, I just kind of wrap it around the edge and sew. And this I do it. And then it's up. So I can't do that or this bag until I get the straps done because I am going to check those straps. I'm not using done hard about using is I want to do something like the teeth. So have to do or tab to different. People might want to carry the keys. I put this on the side. I don't know. I'll do that. Think about starting your own bag. I did, see somebody bag like this. So I think I told y'all that I saw a bag, I saw a pattern, um, on, I saw a pattern for sale like this, but of course, I don't want to. So I just looked at it, just like I'm doing everything to make my own pattern. And show my sizes are way different. Maybe, I don't know, I didn't look at the size of the bag. To be honest, I'm not sure about that. It's the same size. So, so it's gonna be done by Wednesday. Hopefully today it'll be done. But you need tonight. Now, I'm gonna move on. Yes, I do have another bag. Another bag, okay? That I'm sewing at the same time as that. And it is a coffin date. Very long. So what happened is, when I cut, I usually cut in twos. And since I didn't need two of this bag, I ended up cutting another bag. Um, with the other side. This is the back of the bag. A couple of things that I'm making it. I'm making that coffin bag after I'm done with this bag. I should start the coffin bag now. That seems like it's that big of a deal. I'm not putting any zipper pockets in it. And I don't think I'm not even gonna put slip pocket in it now. I am gonna make it larger, and then I'm gonna so it'll be a backpack. I'm gonna do one crossbody, and then I'll make it a backpack as well. By Halloween, so I have time for that. What else? Oh, I do have a project. Looks like, oh, excellent. Finished the they came out really nice. I ended up making something I put there as buttons on them. I'll show you what that is. So these are those to go napkins. And that's what this is, to-go napkin holder, shaped like a shirt. And what you do is you put the side that opens, which is this side. See that right here? You lift that up and that opens. Take this and you and then you have it. And you pull one out and that's your napkin. This now I was thinking about putting a little tab, but you could put it on your hang it on your purse, but I don't think anybody's gonna really hang it on their purse. I think it's cute put inside your purse, on your work desk, right? Little napkin. It's one of them scrap busters, so that's why the fabric that I use was scraps. Because it's such small pieces. On that one, I have the pink on the back, and I have green. This is for AKAs. Okay. I do have a customer who buy everything I make AKA. It's for her and all her people in her sorority. I think it's like a chapter. Yeah, you know. So she buys these things for me. And then I made one in, I can make them in colors, of course. There's no raw edges in the inside. Everything's neatly done. And the scrap pieces are usually like this size. Yeah. So as long as I got pieces that are minimum, like this was for the collar, this was for the arm sleeves, should I say, small pieces. And a couple of pieces that's just a little longer. That's how I make those. And with that, try to get rid of make these masks, of course. These sell pretty well. I make these all the time. Face masks, either Army, Air Force, Marines. One I did, it was he was in the Air Force and the Army. On one side I had Air Force and the other side I had Army. Yeah, stop making stuff for people. Without taking payment, right? Because I made a bag for this lady. And I haven't heard. Got a shot. For pain was so severe. I had to get a shot. Anyway, so what I'm making is I don't have the fabric. I didn't go down and get it. I'm gonna make a hanger safe. I did see a pattern here on how to make a pattern here on YouTube. I was like, wow, this is a great idea. A scrap buster. Well, not so much a scrap buster, but I do have some fabrics that I purchased that I thought I was gonna do something with, but didn't and haven't. And so I've been looking for things to make with it, right? Since I don't have a little girl in the family anymore to make anything for, I'd have to get rid of that fabric that I bought. So I think I'm gonna do that hanger safe. And what it is, it's a hanger, right? And you put clothing on it, but essentially the hanger itself has a zipper, and you could put money, jewelry, and things like that, and it'll be in your closet. And so if somebody broke in your home, they would not even find it because you would have a shirt like something hung on it, right? People, even if they went through the pockets that's in the closet, they would never think to look at the hanger itself to see a zipper. Yeah. And so I think that's a good idea. And I think it's gonna be a nice seller for me too. Um, didn't look like it that long, take that long to make. So I, I had my order for my what do you call them? Unpaid towels. That's what they call them. I made this Licky Licky love this thing. He haven't had it in a while though. Right. I made the head with my embroidery machine, and then I sewed the head onto a little blanket. And I could make the blanket, of course, larger, but I couldn't make the head much bigger because um, my embroidery machine's not that big. But yeah, but I could make the blanket larger. Make me use this. I think I made two of these. I don't even think I finished the second one, to be honest. Because the embroidery machine take too long. Like I had to change colors, and then they didn't really tell me what things were. But it's time for me to start making pillows for the holidays. Those are my biggest sellers around the holidays. Pillows. So I'm gonna get to that. But anyway, I am going to maybe go down the tape. Then I'm gonna go for the step back. So usually that's why y'all may have seen me make, even though I made a few bags, I'm using the same colors. And that's because when I end up buying a particular color to go with a color, then I want to use all that fabric. You know what I mean? Like, so I can use, because what's the chance of me using this burgundy um, zipper tape after I run out of that color fabric? So I made the bags, some smaller bags in that color, the larger bags in that color. I made a sling, and I have a couple more. So y'all probably see me use that fabric. I meant the last little bit until I'm done with it. I'm gonna make different bags. And I'm sorry. It is one of those nice fall colors, the wine. Anyway, it can. I hope my son would see this. I told him I wasn't going to. I am, I'll be back later. Okay, I'll be back later. In order to, pretty soil. I think it's all this stuff is I probably won't be do. Okay. Every time I get to this table, I start, when I first got here, everything was new. And by the time I leave, it looks like this. And and my bed was not much better. I ended up sitting all this stuff on my bed. And like, this is for me to make straps. Something I want to put on there, but see if I start putting the stuff I want to put on that bag, and the bag price start going up. I think I'm gonna be able to list this bag when it's done. I don't know, way cheaper than the other. Yeah. Same bag, different different things on it, different materials, and the bag can go cheaper. And when I say cheaper, I mean cost wise. I'm not talking about like we made cheaper. It's the same pattern as that. Just cheaper, more, I don't want to use the word cheaper because cheaper sounds like it's cheap, right? But more affordable, right? If I start putting hardware and making the straps fancier and all that little things, that's more money out of my pocket. And of course, the money out of my pocket goes towards the customer, right? And so I don't think it's gonna make a big difference, to be honest. I think the people who want this bag know that it's gonna cost them. But I think that if you saw both bags when they're done, I don't think it's, you know what I mean? I think